when last we left off, it would seem that Ed figured out how to escape from Gluttony's ever, endless belly.
Mm-hmm.
But
he also saw
Al's
true self.
Yeah, Al's body, what was left of it on the other side of the gate. And, it's just, it's just crazy to think to me. It's like, damn. It's just amazing to me to think about how, how he was able to figure that out by seeing all the pieces of the transmutation circle that Gluttony had eaten and what he remembered from back in Xerxes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, this kid's wicked smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, needless...
I've been dying.
Oh, I bet you have. You know who else has been dying? Quinn. Because Quinn is gone apeshit over the fact that, that he's enjoying the show just as much as we are, if not more, because Quinn's just like, hey, got any more episodes for me to edit? And I'm
we got interrupted because you guys had to move your band practice.
Yes,
we yesterday, did. So.
Yeah, so... And plus, the weekend was filled with a whole lot of various things happening. Yeah. My little sister graduated from college, so I was proud of her. And then not only that, but also we had a unfortunate passing from one of our friends, or in one of our friends' families, and they asked if they could use the house for visitation and just like a celebration of life. And I was more than happy to oblige because Jesse's just that good of a friend, and I just want to make the process a lot easier and just make everything, just try and make everyone happy. I try anyway. But we have here Fullmetal Alchemist episode 27, Interlude Party. Not sure what's gonna happen, but I guess we'll see. Let's get this up on screen. Let's give it a watch. Love that. Oh, hey. It's a party. Oh, no.
Oh, gosh.
You look down.
Oh, that's Panako. Well, this is a long time ago.
It's unhealthy to drink alone. Look at this codger. He'll break his hip if he tries dancing with you. Weren't your two boys around her age when they started planning to bring back their mom?
That doesn't make sense because Panako was already an old woman by the time the boys tried to bring the boys back. So why is she asking him about this? And I thought what we were seeing here is a flashback.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused.
Because Panako, that woman looked like Panako.
Mm-hmm.
Like Winry's grandma.
Yeah.
And because, they used to be old drinking buddies because, she has the same, the same pipe and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I'm not sure.
How about we take advantage of their weakness? They certainly do make a good natural resource. Right? It's all they're good for.
We will never give up.
That is true. It is a human characteristic.
Perseverance.
You should have bled to death by now.
Isn't that right, Hohenheim? You think you can change things? You honestly believe one act of caring will make you human?
We have to fight in order to live, and that's what will make us strong. And if that's not enough, if you're still not convinced that we can change, then think about us.
All of the days we spent with our family in Risenbul.
Ed's still sneering.
I was dreaming. Thanks for all the help.
How do they have Scotch whiskey in a fantasy world?
That was a weird episode.
It was a recap.
It's mostly a recap.
That was for a recap episode. That's definitely a better way of doing it than just like no context or no storyline underlying it, and it's just like a full recap. No bullshit. Yeah, and there's nothing of substance to it. I liked that. I liked the fact that was a pretty good recap. And plus Hohenheim's internal monologue to himself, basically just confirming or denying, like humanity's and like inherited will of just like perseverance. And I know that it can be difficult to understand the concept of just like for some people out there, perseverance and just not giving up on something, especially if you believe in it. I mean, there's a lot of things that throughout my life I wanted to give up on. I mean, I can't tell you how many times in terms of like me trying to find not just a career but a life for myself. A life that I could be happy with. And I knew if I had to, basically put on a hard hat and be a ditch digger the rest of my life, fine. I was ready to do that. But I kept having this thought in the back of my head. It's just like, what if I could actually have an attempt to control my own destiny and to persevere? And no matter how many times I failed, over the span of the first 2 or 3 years of me trying, and then when I finally found something that worked, it was like wasn't making any money at it, and then then 3 years later when I started finally making money at it, it was just like, well, damn, this is everything. This is what I wanted, and the fact that I gave it a shot, and the fact that I gave a damn enough to see it through is something that I'm eternally grateful for. And it's like, and I had people around me, people who I trusted, family members. Heck, even my own mom was doubting me. And it wasn't because she didn't want me to succeed. It's because she knew that it was hard and it was difficult. And sometimes it's the most difficult of tasks often lead to some of the greatest rewards. And it's just like us working on this film.
There were
and
a bunch
so much
of
time on it.
And speaking of that, there were a bunch of times, by the way, that my parents were like, when are you going to get a real job after I'd already started editing for you? Until, like, I started being like, hey, look, I paid for this myself and this for myself and paid my bills here. And then, like, recently I told my mom, I was like, I just bought my glasses for myself and paid for my appointment and everything. And my mom's like, they've kind of shut up at this point. Like, you know what I mean?
You're eternally taking steps in the right direction. Like, it's a process of self-betterment, and that's...
My mom will still occasionally just be like, you still need health insurance. And I'm like, do I? I mean,
I wouldn't...
It's honestly easier to just pray that I don't end up with something catastrophic.
Well, eventually, I would like to get a plan where everyone who is a part... Whenever I get the LLC, I'll actually be able to file for, like, a unified plan for everybody. And it won't cost anything to y'all if it ever comes to that. And that's the thing. I want to be able to that I've always sought to provide and help others, and helping get health insurance for everybody, I think would be a good step in the right direction, especially considering the company I go through. Their plans are just awesome. Their plans are friggin' amazing for the prices that they have them. And it's by the way, you do not have to go through healthcare.gov in order to find a good deal. You can find good deals at any time. There are companies out there that offer what they call short-term insurance, but yet their short-term thing keeps renewing every month. So in terms of it renewing every month, it basically is just like regular monthly insurance that you get off healthcare.gov. It's just their way of getting around the bullshit of like the various healthcare revisions that have happened since 2000 and 2010.
Oh.
Yeah, since Obamacare, then Trump care, and now it's a big mess. That's all it's ever become. Things like, I hate saying it. I hate being like, oh, things were better than before, because I don't want to sound like a freaking boomer. But when I got...
We're better.
But when I got insurance...
I had health insurance up until Obamacare was a thing, and then all of a sudden it became catastrophically unaffordable for me to have any.
And that's my thing, is like when I first got insurance when I was 18 years old in 2006, my premium, or like my monthly payment for dental and healthcare, like just basic, along the line, straight line healthcare, was about $70. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's amazing. That's awesome. Now I'm paying almost $150 altogether for everything. So, actually, no, I'm actually paying $165 now that I think about it. It's doubled. So it's just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I hate that. I hate the fact that is where it's at. But here we are in a Fullmetal Alchemist review talking about health insurance. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wasn't much else to talk about this episode other than a little bit of Hohenheim lore. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it here. Thank you all very much for tuning in. The train derailed, but I'm going to pull us into the station. So thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Kate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Peace.